What is up, my apes? just just bask in these past 2 days because these are the reasons why we love the stock market. Essentially 20% gains back to back days. Filthy, absolutely filthy. But we'll be covering ticker symbol AMC today. We'll cover the charts. We'll cover short interest through Ortex. We'll also cover the short interest through Stonko Tracker. Then we got to talk about what Jim Cramer said about the Wall Street bets and AMC community. And apparently he gave us a few stocks that we should look into. It's kind of crazy. And then I also did some math, kind of just really explaining this whole entire situation and why this is so huge and like this can go so far. Like we're just in the beginning stages of this, guys. But do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure that you ring that bell. I'm on the path of 5,000 subscribers, and each one of you guys who subscribe to my channel, thank you guys so much. And to all my subscribers, thank you. I would not be here without you guys. Now let's take AMC, and hopefully this channel can lag behind it to Tendy Town and to the moon, because I'm excited about this, guys. But really, taking a look here at AMC, I know I said once we got above 1734, TA really wouldn't be relevant because the next point that we have is 2036, which was the squeeze back in January. But really, guys, take a second, pat yourselves on the back, because back in January, we literally had 4 days where we squeezed up to $20. We're sitting at $19.67 in the after hours, and we've slowly taken the stock up to that point. If you guys remember back in January, we were literally up, we were down, we were up, we were down, and it was very volatile. This, yes, it is volatile, but it is not nearly as volatile as it was back in January. And this is absolutely beautiful. This is just pure growth, and it is amazing to take a look at. But really, the one line that I have drawn on here that definitely was validated today was $18.50. This is definitely a level of support that we have within the stock, because you can see that we tested it back here during the morning, right around 10 o'clock, and then we did test it here later in the day when we broke through the VWAP and then bounced back above it. This is really good to look at because AMC is still trying to be a technical stock. When we know technicals now are kind of starting to become irrelevant because we don't have much data to go off of. So we kind of have to look at the intraday versus the 1 month, 1 hour time frame and the year to date time frame. I mean, really, we don't have much more TA to go off of. Yeah, all of our indicators are overbought and overextended, but at this point, you got to keep in mind, these indicators only look at the candles. They don't know about the short interest. They don't know about the buyer sentiment behind the stock. They don't know about implied volatility. They don't know about the insane options volume that we had today, like insane options volume. They don't know about that. They literally just take a look at the candle and go, okay, well, this candle closed here, this candle closed here, this candle closed here. That's what they're looking at. So take really the VWAP and the MACD, not take the VWAP, take the MACD and the RSI with a grain of salt now, because you're going to see pretty much in every single time frame, they're just going to be overextended and they're going to be either overbought. Like, we just really can't do anything about it. I'm shocked that if we look here at the 5-day, 5-minute, that the RSI is sitting here at 49.18. I'm surprised it's not overbought considering the fact we moved 40% in 2 days, but it is what it is. But really, taking a look here, you can see just the phenomenal growth we had, and we're creating an ascending level of support that is even steeper than what was previously there. And we're respecting it, which is really good. And on the 1 month, 1 hour chart, you can literally see when we hit 1580 and where we are now. It looks itty bitty. It looks cute at this point. And you can see our 15-day MA, 60-day moving average, 200-day moving average, all hooking in the upwards direction. And the one thing that I love today, all green candles. Yesterday, we did have technically a red candle within the first hour, but pretty much all green volume. And also, on top of it, we traded 379 million shares today. Huge. Now, remind me again, how many shares does AMC have of outstanding shares? Oh, right. 493,280,000 shares. We traded 379 million shares. Hmm, hmm, hmm. A little hint for later. But RSI obviously overbought, MACD obviously overextended. Not surprised at all. We do have, strangely, a convergence here of the signal and the MACD, which is really shocking to me. Maybe this is just because of consolidation here in the after hours. Who knows? But we do have a convergence here, which is strange in my personal opinion. But taking a look here at the year-to-date time frame, you can really just see where we touched today. We were really darn close to hitting $20. Matter of fact, in the after hours, if we take a look at it here, in the after hours, we hit $19.99. You know, Billy Mays 3 easy payments of $19.99 kind of thing? Yeah, we hit $19.99. But I'm sorry, I had to say it. But really, guys, we are en route. Like, this is just absolutely beautiful growth. I cannot wait for tomorrow. And the other thing I really want to talk about, our first minute of volume, 25 million shares traded. It is huge for the stock. But really, the thing that I'm looking for is 1850 is going to be our support tomorrow. If we do, for some reason, fall down to it, definitely a possibility. We did see the shorts several times come in and just flush us down from like $19.67. Like here, they flushed us down kind of thing. And the thing that I really want to point out here too, and bad about this, we had some nice consolidation here towards the upper end of the day. Like it's a little bit of consolidation, but it's something at this point. We also had a little bit back here too, and it's definitely good. The stock is still consolidating in certain periods. Yeah, it's not exactly the cleanest consolidation, but I'm definitely happy that the stock is still ripping, having small pullbacks and consolidating, because that shows that it is still a healthy stock and is trying to do its best that it possibly can to respect the technicals. Now let's go ahead. Now that we're in Ortex, guys, we had 2 price targets that were actually changed today, and they were actually downgrades, which is interesting. We had a price target of $5.11 by a consensus analyst, and then Eric Wold assigned the stock a $16 price target, but downgraded it from a buy to a hold, which is rather interesting. But now let's go in here and take a look at the short interest. The short interest of AMC plus 0.32% today. So we actually saw a positive borrowed. So we have 3.75 million shares borrowed, 3.32 million shares returned, outstanding borrowed change of 424,700 shares. Cost to borrow currently sitting at 9.38. And I'm going to highlight our 2-week days to cover here, sitting at 1.07, our short interest to free float, and then our shares on loan, all currently still increasing. The shorts are not, they're doubling down, and how many times do we got to tell them? Diamond hands will hold the stock. We'll just, as they say, we can hold the stock longer than you can stay solvent. Like, that's just how it is. It cost us nothing to hold the stock in long positions. Cost them an arm and a leg essentially now to borrow the stock. And let me tell you this, 40% in 2 days, the shorts are absolutely getting smoked. The average cost to borrow today, 8.72%, max cost to borrow, 15.14%. So this is paid annually. And the other thing that I want to highlight too is our utilization is sitting at 99.33%. A positive change. That's going to go up tomorrow, which is also going to drive up our cost to borrow. And the fact that we've been green the past 2 days is also going to drive up our cost to borrow. The shares on loan sitting at 131.76 million shares. So overall, the shorts are still shorting the stock. This doesn't surprise us at all. It doesn't surprise us at all, because they're just going to continue it because they don't want this to squeeze, and they're going to do everything that they can to cause this stock not to squeeze. And what it's just going to do is it's only going to increase how high we're going to go. That's the huge thing. Let's take a look here at Stonk O Tracker. So 147,000 calls currently in the money, 350,000 short shares of AMC available to borrow, 13,111 short ETFs, At $20, we put another 16,787 calls in the money. That is absolutely huge. The other thing that I want to highlight here, at 304, 0 shares to borrow of AMC. We also see that they took out short ETFs because we can see this decreasing throughout the day. Not surprising. So we're seeing short shares of AMC and also shorts through the ETFs. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but purely just my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if we're also seeing naked shorting as well. Now, if we take a look here at the options chain, we have 147,238 calls currently in the money, 79,433 calls currently out of the money. And if we take a look down here, our trading data for yesterday, short percentage of 53.3%, our dark pool percentage, 58.2%. We still have our failures to deliver at 198,447. Now, the huge thing I want to do before we talk about Kramer is take a look here at the options chain. And the huge thing that you can see is at $20, we have 16,786 contracts in the money. We also at $21 have 12,140 contracts in the money. $28, 33,746. Now, the huge thing, the reason why I'm highlighting this is because, not because this is going to put more calls in the money, but this shows the bullish sentiment behind the stock and kind of gives us the sentiment of what people are thinking about the stock. And if we hop out to our favorite call strike, which personally is my favorite, the $40 call strike on June 18th, 155,745 contracts are there open. And they had to pay $116 on the ask today for that. That is huge. You're going to throw $116 at the wall kind of thing like this. That's huge. That shows a lot of bullish sentiment behind this stock. It is absolutely insane. And this is the exact reason why I'm saying we are just getting started, guys. Literally just getting started. All right, now let's talk about Kramer, our favorite guy. But Kramer's Mad Money recap, AMC Entertainment, and GameStop. The huge thing that I want to really highlight here is that he talks basically about the Wall Street bets crew is too powerful, Kramer explained, and anyone who dares to bet against these stocks is going to get slaughtered. Isn't it kind of funny how a while back he was saying that we were going to get slaughtered by these hedge funds, and now it's the hedge funds that are getting slaughtered by the retail investors? Kind of funny how the tables turn kind of thing. And now he decided to give us recommendations of stocks to take a look at. Apparently, we need to take a look at Beyond Meat. Apparently, we need to take a Ford and Roblox. Just don't. We are here for AMC, and we're only here for AMC. This is only a distraction. Just don't. AMC to the moon. That's what we're looking at. Now, the other thing that I really want to highlight for you guys, and I'm going to let me break this down for you guys. So we know that AMC did a 43 million share offering at the money. So we know that the old float was 450,280,000. So that creates a new outstanding shares of 493,280,000. We know that insiders own now, because Wanda got out of the way, 2,116,978 shares. Institutions own 122,205,944 shares, which gives us a free float shares of roughly about 368,957,078 shares. Our estimated short interest from Ortex, 85,100,000 shares. Shares on loan, 131,760,000. Sorry about that. So if we take our shares after current shorts as of today's date, we have 152,097,078 shares that are available to be traded. Well, what was our volume again today? Oh, right, 379 million shares. Just think about it. Just think about it. Our volume today was pretty much, oh wait, it was more than double what this is. I wonder why. Oh, the add-on to this, AMC has 3.2 million retail investors just between the United States and Canada. Just between these two. We'll find out more June 2nd. But I did the math. Shares after short interest, so take this 152,097,078 shares divided by the retail investors, so 3.2 million at a minimum. Each ape would need to hold around 47.53 shares of AMC for us to technically own the float. Now keep in mind, all these numbers are what's reported. This is not, who knows if this is actually true or not, because we know that the hedge funds just have malpractice. Now we definitely know that AMC has 493,280,000 shares. The huge thing is the short interest correct? Is the shares alone correct? Are these numbers actually correct? Because I can tell you right now, this is the bare minimum situation. This doesn't account for naked shorting or anything like that. And when you add all these numbers up, you literally can look at this and you can go, well, if we have 152,097,078 shares and each ape owns 47.53 shares, then what are we trading? Just think about it, guys. This is the exact reason why this is absolutely going to go berserk. Is because there is so much malpractice going on here. There's so much corruption, just so many wrong things going on here. And this is only the start of it. And if the SEC gets a hold of this, prepare yourselves. Our failures to deliver, 198,447. Current calls in the money, 147,238. So that would be 14,723,800 shares if each person were to exercise that contract. Where are they getting all these shares? Where are they getting it? Oh, wait. They're probably making synthetic shares. This is all naked shorting going on here. This is absolutely insane, guys. And this is the reason why this is only the beginning. And this is the bare minimum situation that I'm presenting to you guys. This is the bare minimum. And feel free down below in the comment section to shoot holes in this. Let me know, because I want to make sure that I'm providing the best DD to you guys. So if you guys have any corrections, feel free to drop it down below. But this literally gives me so much conviction just to hold on to all my calls, all of my shares, and just go to the moon, because I don't want to say that we definitely own the float, guys, but looking at the data doesn't lie unless if it's provided to us in a way that they have to lie about it. And I can guarantee you right now, they're definitely lying about it, because the situation is a lot worse than what they want to tell us. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.